Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie and I am back today with another Diamond Art Club sneak peek unboxing. Diamond Art Club has just partnered with Shrek. I don't know if this means Dreamworks as a whole or if it's just specifically Shrek, but the Shrek collection actually dropped today and this particular kit is called Shrek Happens. It's so funny and so adorable, and it is still in stock, so I will actually have it linked directly below along with the 20% off discount code for first-time buyers if you are interested. And there are some other Shrek kits that also released. There's a really adorable Puss in Boots themed one. There's one with Donkey. There's some fun like scenes from the movies. So if you are like me, millennial, child of the 90s, grew up on these movies, and you want that dose of nostalgia, I'm sounding a lot like an advertisement, and I swear it's not how I meant it. But you could check out this collection and see if there's something that is catching your eye. So let's go ahead and take a look. First, this is a little snack size kit. A lot of these like special licensing agreements that they have with companies like DreamWorks Shrek and whatnot, they'll often put out in really like beginner and kid-friendly sizes. So this can be a good introduction to diamond painting. They have some Disney kits that are similar. I feel like this is a good stepping stone, a good way to kind of introduce someone to the craft. And this one is only 9 by 9 inches, which is 22.8 by 22.8 centimeters. Here you can see kind of the render of the original artwork. It's going to be really beginner friendly. The box itself, we have lots of on-theme packaging, Shrek specifically, and this is officially a part of their Lil Diamondz line, which that particular line of kits, it's like a subset of kits on the DAC website that is designed to be more beginner and kid-friendly and is usually smaller size diamond paintings, usually more color blocking, often with round diamonds because those are more beginner-friendly than squares are. And this is only going to have 14 colors, though 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust, so still going to have some special drills in the mix. On the back is some information about how to diamond paint. If you are new to this craft, I will have a few beginner videos linked below, including a diamond painting 101 style video that takes you from start to finish on working on your diamond painting. All these kit contents we're going to go through together, and then they do put a picture at the end of the box. That just helps with finding a kit in your collection. And then Shrek branding at the top. Now this, the way it's packaged with the hanger on it, makes me think that this is something that you could potentially see in retail stores even. I know DAC expanded into Walmart stores, and now you can find their diamond painting stuff there sometimes. And they were in like Joann's for a bit before Joann's went out of business. So yeah, you'll see them in some retail stores. So sometimes when I see these ones that have the hangers on them, I go, ooh, is this one we might also see? But for the moment, these are on the Diamond Art Club website. And that's where you can find these. These are usually pretty budget friendly too, because they're smaller. They're still going to come with all the stuff that you've come to know and love from Diamond Art Club. I'm curious if this one's going to come with a treasure quest card. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we either will or won't find out together in a moment. Okay, what do we have here? Ooh, okay. So this, if you buy from the website, you can disregard this, as in if you buy directly from Diamond Art Club's website. This is another thing that makes me think we might see this eventually in their Amazon storefront or possibly in a physical brick and mortar store, because your Diamond Art Club kit comes with a warranty. If you buy it directly from the Diamond Art Club website, there's automatically like it's tied to your email account and stuff. On the website, if you bought a kit, so you don't need to register any kits you get directly from the Diamond Art Club website. However, if you get a DAC kit from Amazon, Walmart, one of their other, in-store partners, then you do want to go ahead and register it within 30 days of purchase to get access to these benefits. So just an FYI, in case you're watching this in the future, if this has gotten released elsewhere, then you know to do that. Also, just a general FYI, if you're buying DAC from one of their other spots besides their website, then that's how you can get their warranty. Okay, toolkit. Let's take a quick look at what Diamond Art Club includes in their toolkits. I feel like their toolkits are a nice step up from a basic toolkit that you might otherwise see from other companies. First, you have this is called a twist and pick pen. It is more ergonomic than just a plain stick diamond painting style pen. It comes preloaded with a clear wax, and you just want to twist it to get the wax to start coming out the end there. If you happen to use up everything that is already preloaded in here, if you twist it back the opposite direction, this will come apart. There's a little stopper you can kind of pull out there, and you can load some more wax in there. They give you extra wax. Let me just show you real quick. They give you this extra wax. It's a clear wax, plenty of it. They also give you some of their classic pink heart wax that I'm just dropping everywhere. You want to make sure you peel back. There's a thin plastic film on here that you want to peel back before you try to load up your pen, just FYI. At the other end of your pen, there's a multi-placer. They put a 4-placer in the end that is removable, and they include a 7-placer you can swap in. This also fits the metal multi-placers on their website. You just want to make sure you get the style that is push-in and not threaded. Baggies, you could store leftover diamonds in these, and their trays. These are my favorite of their toolkit upgrades because they are bigger and have more to them than your standard basic tray. This is the smaller of their 2 tray options, which this is usually the size you'll see in their beginner or Lil Diamondz kits, just because it's what fits. Literally, like that's the size of the box. If you happen to get a larger kit from the Diamond Art Club website, usually it'll come with a slightly larger tray that's like a little bit wider this way, a little bit wider this way, a little bit bigger spout. But this is still, palm of my hand, good size, right? Comes with a sliding lid. Ooh, sorry about that. And this is a removable stopper. So kid-proof, pet-proof, kind of snaps into place. And if you wanted, you could put a sticker label at the end. So, and there's cutouts at the top and bottom. If you have multiple of these, you could stack them, kit up into them, whatever works for you. So that's DAC's toolkits. Now, in here, oh, I think I do feel a treasure quest card. Okay, this is gonna be an envelope that has, I just ripped that right off. Okay. A treasure quest card inside, and what these are a cute collectible for 1, and for 2, they're part of a secondary rewards program. Now, Diamond Art Club has a standard rewards program that is points based. You earn points based on what you spend on the website, and then you could turn around and redeem those points for things like $20 off, $50 off, or free shipping, or there's a bunch of different rewards you can redeem for. This is on top of that. And each of these cards has a rank. This one is bronze, which is by far the most common rank, though it is possible if you get this exact kit, Shrek Happens, you will most likely also get a bronze, but there's also a chance you could instead get a silver, gold, or black card. Black is the rarest. There's a redemption code here you can scratch off to get to, and if you go to this QR code, you can get to the treasure quest card part of the website. Once you get various combinations of the different tiers of cards, like so many bronze, so many silver, so many gold, you can redeem for things like a gift card or a custom diamond painting. I have a video that explains and demos that process. If you're curious, that'll be linked below too. On the inside of this envelope, there's some helpful info, including tips for beginners. I also just wanted to point out they do have a Facebook group you can join once you've made your first purchase, and they also have a mobile app. Both things you are welcome to take advantage of if you like. Then we have our stickers. Since this is such a smaller kit, they didn't try to squeeze. Often in bigger kits, they'll put the sticker labels inside this envelope with the treasure quest card, but they didn't this time. But yes, these are all stickers, as are these. Spot to write your start and end date, all the stats. I like to use these in my paper logbook once I actually start working on a kit. Then when you open this up, we have a set of pre-cut sticker labels over here. The number you see in the right-hand column is the DMC code. It comes from the DMC brand of floss, like in cross stitch. Most diamond painting companies use this color code system. Diamond Art Club special drills are at the end. Z is going to be our fairy dust diamonds. AB will be our ABs. And then just real quick, any 6000s range colors you see are actually not DMC codes. Rather, those are colors that Diamond Art Club has created to fill gaps in the DMC color code system. There's certain color families that just are really limited in terms of what the DMC color code system has to offer. And since Diamond Art Club makes all their drills in-house, they're able to do things like create colors. And that just lets them match the original artwork more closely. So let me go ahead and roll this backwards. I'm also going to peel back the plastic cover about halfway each direction, lay it back down. That will help with what looks like folds in the canvas, but that's just where the plastic cover has shifted. I find that these really small canvases that go in these small boxes, they get wrapped so tightly around the drills to fit in the box that those, what looks like folds, really tend to be prominent in these. So anyway, here's our canvas. You can see we've got their Lil Diamondz branding at the top specifically. I'm going to take you on a little tour of the features in case you are newer to this company. So canvas material. We've got what looks like lots of sparkles on the front and a super soft backing on the back. We have scalloped and poked edges, so fraying shouldn't be an issue. We also have a thick plastic cover, and they use poured glue. I'm going to say is pretty sticky. And then they have legends at the top left and the bottom right. Your plastic cover also has these lines on it on the top. That is to show you where the perforations are. So if you like working within perforated sections, kind of pre-designated areas, you can totally make use of those. If you want to just tear a section, you just grab it from either side and give it a tug like that. Okay, down here at the bottom left, we have the title, Shrek Happens, the size, and then the artist's name. So Dreamworks Shrek. Copyright DWA LLC. So what this means is that this is above board. Diamond Art Club has Dreamworks Shrek's permission to use this artwork as a diamond painting and is compensating for that for that as well. Sorry, I am still getting over my latest bout with COVID, and I swear I still have fuzzy brain. Tripping over my words here. Anyway, what this means is that while you'll often see a lot of these popular IPs like DreamWorks properties or Disney or something stolen, versions of diamond paintings like on other websites without permission, anything that you see at Diamond Art Club is going to have been created with all that licensing done above board. Here we've got really tiny print, a discount code, as well as their socials. And here's a bit about their lifetime warranty. That print is tiny. Yes, so as long as you're the original owner and purchaser of your kit, you're covered under that lifetime warranty, which is helpful if you were to like run out of a draw color or something like that. Now, this is definitely going to be a very color blocking heavy canvas. Color blocking is when you have blocks sometimes of the same color in a small area, like Shrek's face here. A lot of that same symbol. You'll be able to multi-place your way through areas like this. You'll have that color in your tray for longer, so that'll usually go faster. There are only some really tiny examples of what I would consider confetti in this kit, like maybe here, maybe a little bit in Shrek's eyes. Confetti is where you have more color changes in a small area, and typically we'll be doing more single placing and changing the color out in your tray a little bit more often. With these Lil Diamondz kits though, they often, not always, but I would say the majority of the time end up being pretty color blocking heavy canvases because that is, I think, considered to be more beginner friendly. We're almost 23 centimeters each direction. Rose says 22.8. Let's look at the diamonds. There is a sticker on here that tells you what kit these go with, just in case you happen to store them apart from the canvas, like outside the box they came in. It's easy enough to match up later. And then color-wise, okay, so we have a little set of straggler bags here that just so happen to be two of our fairy dust colors. Let me zoom you in. So we have Z6030, and if you take a look at the tops of these diamonds, you can see what looks like a fine glitter coating on the top, and it's going to give it kind of a pearlescent sheen. It's a subtle shimmery effect. These fairy dust diamonds, this one is Z604. Like I said, it's my personal favorite of their special drill types. I like that they still stand out from regular diamonds, but they're not super in your face. So we've got these two fairy dust colors right off the bat. And then there should be at least one more in this strand along with an AB color or two. So these are not in DMC order. They're roughly in order of weight or the amount of diamonds. Here's our other fairy dust color, Z702, with this bigger bag and this larger amount. Hopefully you can see that glittery coating a little bit better. Yeah, there you go. So there's a lot of that dark green one. And I'll just leave you zoomed in because we'll have our AB is AB3819. Now AB stands for Aurora Borealis. These ones get their name from the Northern Lights and have a really, really sparkly and a lot more striking kind of iridescent coating on the top. It is going to catch your eye more than fairy dust diamonds do and draw it to the areas it has been charted. So we have this kind of chartreuse light green AB color. And we should have one more. Yeah, we have a white AB. Oops, sorry. Didn't realize I got you out of frame there. AB 5200, just a tiny amount of this white AB color. That's kind of a classic white AB. You'll see that in a lot of Diamond Art Club kits. Yeah, not a lot of colors in this one, you guys, but still, I love that they worked in some special drills. Speaking of special drills, let's take a look. So first we had the brown fairy dust, is the brown in the centers of Shrek's eyes. And then we had a big bag of that dark green fairy dust. That is going to be these like mud splats on either side, so that dark green color. And then our pink fairy dust, which we did not have much of at all, is going to be this like upside down T at the bottom of this sparkle and at the top of this sparkle. Our white AB is going to be these two white sparkles. And then the light green kind of chartreuse AB is going to be the word Shrek. So those will probably really pop against the dark blue background in particular. And then I like the dark green fairy dust. I think that's really fun. And I like that they found some special drills to put in the eyes, like the dark brown. I think that'll work. I don't know. There's something about eyes that I feel like always kind of lend themselves to needing or calling for special drills, so I like that a lot. Okay, that's super cute, you guys. Diamond Art Club's round drills are also really sparkly, so especially this dark blue color, you see how the light already kind of catches it. It gives it kind of a twinkly effect. So I think this will be a lot of fun to work up, and I think it's going to look really sparkly and cute when it is done. So I did want to say though, I know I talked a lot about how I feel like these are marketed towards beginners and kids, but I also feel like these work well for taking a break between larger projects. Right now I have a lot of larger diamond paintings going. I have multiple whips or works in progress, but in the mix of all of those larger whips, I have a couple of smaller snack sizes, as a lot of us call them, round drill diamond paintings that are so nice to get back to because it's a chance to do some color blocking, work with round drills. I feel like it goes faster, and I'm going to finish them more quickly than the others. But so I'm still getting a satisfaction of completing a diamond painting without it taking a really long time to get through just larger kits. So even if you're a seasoned diamond painter, if you're finding yourself getting burned out on larger kits, I recommend checking out smaller kits, like either from the Lil Diamondz line or from their Mini Dazzles line, or just smaller size canvases in general, and that can really help with things like burnout and that sort of thing. Anyway, this kit and the other Shrek kits did come out today. I'm going to try to get this video up this evening for you guys, and you can go and do some shopping. These are available now. So thank you to Diamond Art Club for sending this over. Thank you to you guys for watching. I do have that 20% off discount code for new buyers at Diamond Art Club. It's Katie20, Katie, the number 20. That is an affiliate code, so I may make a small commission if you choose to use it. There's no pressure ever, but I thank you so much if you do. It's always very appreciated. And that's it, you guys. So happy shopping. Let me know in the comments, please. What do you guys think? Are you Shrek fans? Did you grow up on these movies? Did you grab any of these kits already, or were you kind of waiting to see some unboxings to decide? I know that there's a couple others that have gone up. I think Lindsay from Emeralds and Fairy Lights had the really cute Puss in Boots one. So if you're a sucker for that character like I am, you can go check out that one. And there have been others too. I'm just blanking on who the others are that I've seen. But there have been some other unboxings going up for these. I know that we've had some delays with some of the regular weekend releases, but hey, we've got some of these to share with you guys, so go and check them out if you're on the fence and want to see some of them first. Anyway, I'm going to stop with a Midwest goodbye and really let you guys go. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I would love to have you here. I do unboxings and reviews from a variety of different companies here on my channel, along with weekly whip and chats if you want some company while you're crafting, and other diamond painting related videos. Thank you so much for watching, friends. I hope you're doing very, very well. Have a day and a week as wonderful as you are, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye, guys.